allow. So the one thing that I didn't consider with people probably not coming to this one is that I don't know if the mic works. So maybe I'll just put that in the chat. I don't know. Okay, we still have like a minute or so. But of course, I what did I want to say? Of course, I managed to accidentally schedule this for 7:15 p.m. instead of 7:15 a.m. But that's okay. Okay. So it is 7:15. So we're starting. I will try and upload this as a video maybe later. So, okay, welcome to the Pluto Labs. My name is Alaya, and so I don't know. I'm just gonna give like a quick explanation, I guess, of what this is. So I want this to be a space for me personally where, I want this to be a space for journaling, introspection. And I decided to make this kind of a live videos series thing because when I was thinking about wanting to journal every morning in order to kind of keep up with my emotional processing and all of the dust that may collect over the week, over the course of a day, I noticed that I was not feeling very confident about my ability to actually sit down every morning and do this because I've had this goal many times before and I never really stuck. So I decided to make it into like a live video session to serve as some sort of body doubling situation. Okay, here's Willy. But yeah, and I want to start and end these sessions with some sort of somatic practice. Billy, can you stop squeaking? But first I light some candles. I'm gonna light a candle. Wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna light a candle. Here we go. Okay, now where am I gonna put this? Depends on, I guess, where I'm gonna sit. Maybe I'll just put it over here. And yeah. Okay, so I just said that we're gonna start, or before we start the journaling, I'm gonna invite everyone, including myself, to wake up their body a bit or prepare my body. And what I'm going to do for that is wake up my joints, and I'm just going to find a place for my laptop to sit that makes sense. So I hope that you can hear me properly. So we're going to start by, I don't know about the mic quality. Maybe I'm going to attach a mic. We're just figuring this out. This is just me figuring things out. And also, this is just me having a good time and being a person and doing things. Okay. Where do we? But yeah, if you're here, feel free to say hi in the chat whenever you're watching this. Untangling the mic. I should have probably untangled the mic before attaching it. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. 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 Okay, the mic is not working, I think, because hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Because it's not. Okay, never mind. This mic will have to do. Yeah, so we're gonna start by rolling our ankles. So are we gonna start with rolling our ankles, or no? We're actually, you know what? We're gonna start with the arms or with the hands. So we're gonna start by rolling them, I don't know, in one direction. Yeah, I guess this is rolling from the outside in. And yeah, we're gonna just try and, where do I? Okay, this is better. And then we're gonna change directions. Also, feel free to turn on some music for yourself if you want to. For anybody who's joining right now, we're just warming up, waking up our joints before we start the journaling, because emotions tend to get stuck in joints as well. So whenever you're arriving, feel free to join or not. Okay, so we've done the wrists, so we're gonna come to the elbows. This is a bit more awkward. So we're gonna roll our elbows. And then we're gonna go the other direction. And then we're gonna roll into the shoulders. So we're gonna start by rolling them up in the front and then coming down in the back. You can also match that with your breath if you feel like it, like maybe inhaling up and exhaling back. I'm gonna do that a couple of times, and then we're gonna switch directions. Switching directions. So we're gonna roll up in the back, come down in the front. Okay. shake that off a bit. Then we're gonna roll our neck in kind of half circles in the front. We're gonna start by kind of dropping our chin, our chest, and just moving in half circles from one shoulder to the other. In my case, I can already feel, I don't know, I must have, I don't know, irritated my neck at some point recently. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, and then I'll finish the last round. Shake that out again. And before we move on to the lower part of our body, to like ankles and knees, just gonna do a quick neck stretch. We're gonna drop our right ear to the right shoulder and kind of stretch out our left arm, so to create kind of this nice line, kind of from top of our head to arm. And then the other one. Okay. Okay. Now we're just going to quickly roll into our ankles and knees and hips, and then we're going to get started with the journaling. Okay. So if you have a hard time balancing, then feel free to get near a wall or a chair or something to help with some balance. Yeah, so right now I'm like rolling, I guess, clockwise, and then I'm going to change directions counterclockwise. And then I'm going to roll kind of over my toes and ankles. So I really want to be anchored in my left foot, and then roll over my ankles and switch direction. Okay. Other side, we're going to start with the ankle rolls in the air again. This time, apparently, I'm starting counterclockwise and then going the other direction. And yeah, and I'm going to roll over my ankles. I'm just realizing that if people are coming in expecting like this to be plain journaling, having to look at my feet is probably not what people were expecting, but that's okay. I'm doing this mostly for myself, and people are able to join if they want to. Okay, then we're gonna circle our knees a bit. So this is kind of how I'm doing this. And you can make the circles as small as you want and as big as you want. I'm first going clockwise, and then I'm gonna go counterclockwise. Okay. And then last thing, I'm gonna circle my hips. Okay, wait, I actually want to start clockwise. And again here, make the circles as big or as small as you want. And then switch directions. Okay. shake that out. And we are going to start with the journaling process. Okay. So, it's 7:29, 7:30-ish right now. I would suggest that we have like a, I don't know, let's do 15 minutes of journaling / free writing. So basically the idea is to just start writing, and if you don't know what to write, then just write that. Just write about how you don't know what to write about until you know it again. Just the idea is to, as much as possible, not take the pen off the page. I'm gonna actually get a different pen. I don't know where my yeah. So make sure you have a pen or writing utensils that you like writing with. I just have my regular journal here, and I'm going to actually set a timer for 15 minutes now. And then after those 15 minutes, you come back and do like a closing somatic practice. Yeah. This will, like, the prompt, I think, the prompts and the whole, like, starting and beginning, I think it will look different every day. But today, I had different plans for today, but this is what we're going with. Okay. So I'm going to start the timer. 15 minutes of free writing. Okay. Just going to put that in the chat. Okay, let's go get started. Happy journaling. I'm actually going to turn away from the screen, I think. I'm not able to see the candle. Maybe I don't turn away from the screen, actually. Okay, can finish writing the sentence you're on. I will do that too. Okay. So that concludes the writing part, and maybe you're still finishing up. But maybe I'll put that in the chat. So okay. So for all the things that may have come up during this journaling process and that might still be lingering around, I obviously you're totally invited to continue journaling after this, but maybe it's also nice to keep it in this container. It's obviously totally up to you. I think I'm gonna keep it in this container for now, because I think that makes it easier for me to actually stick to the everyday of it all if it has a clearer container. But that also means that sometimes we don't get to, I don't know, journal it out until the very end. But to make sure that we're not carrying whatever residue there might still be lingering around with us into the rest of our day, I'm just gonna start by brushing off. I'm gonna put my up here again. We're gonna just start by brushing off. So you can do this, either you can just sweep or brush off your energy field. You don't have to touch your body necessarily, but you can also feel free to touch your body. Maybe we're actually going to start by rubbing our hands together and then covering our eyes, feeling the warmth. And I'm going to start rubbing our face, rubbing all over our face, and then our head. And then we're going to start brushing off our left arm and shoulder. Really try to get everywhere. You can also kind of pull out each individual finger. And we're going to continue with that side of the body. And go down side of our hips, thighs, and feet. Okay, and I'm going to do the other side. Pull out fingers. I'm going to continue sweeping down the side of the body, bum, legs, feet. I'm going to shake it out. And we're going to do kind of like almost like a energy bath and clearing kind of the cobwebs around in our field. Just getting everywhere. And for any spaces, any places in your body that you can't properly reach, you can just reach with your consciousness, with your attention. Okay, really get all the residue off. We don't need it. We're gonna give it back. All of the residue, we're just gonna return it to the earth as potential. And yeah, can always come back if you want to. Okay, now I'm just shaking out. I'm jumping a little bit. All right, that concludes the first Pluto Labs session. For anyone who's joined or who might be joining later or rewatching this, if I manage to save it, then yeah, if I manage to save it, feel free to write in the chat or in the comments, in the comments how this was for you. And if not, well, then I'll try again tomorrow. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.